then I'll go
of other videos to see if it's a pattern. So that's what I usually do, and the reason I do it is because, you know, do to others what you would like done to you, and so that's what I do. Vlogging through history is a React channel. Metatron going to react to a React. Hey, we could end up having like 16 different cameras. Oh yeah, vlogging through history. Wait a second. I think maybe I know who that is. One moment. Is it the guy who is also like a Christian pastor or something? Or no, am I getting confused? Oh no, I do know him. Yeah, he reacted to me. He seems pretty cool. Yeah. Here, I know who it is. Let me show. Let me show everyone. So this is vlogging through history. There you go. And yeah, he's mostly a React channel. I mean, I do React as well. I don't know if he makes his own base content. Probably. I think he also does, and then fills in the other spots with Reacts. I imagine that's what he does. But he did react to one of my videos, this one here. He reacted. He got a lot of views, in fact, with this reaction. Good for him. And I watched it. He did a very good job. He was very, very respectful. So I appreciated that. And yeah, so yeah, vlogging through history is cool. Absolutely. Let me get back to the chat. Good evening, James Clark. Yeah, sometimes I have a difficult time with names. That's my thing. Religion for breakfast. I'll check them out. That rings the bell as well. That rings the bell. What type of sauce? I had just a very basic salsa di pomodoro. Very, very basic. So just tomato sauce. Well, I did a little bit of sofrito first with a little bit of onion, not like a huge amount of onion, but a little bit of onion, tomato sauce, and then a little salt, and that was it. And then a little parmigiano on top. Very, very simple. I mean, you got to learn to do the basic stuff before we can talk about. But yeah. So there's that. It was very good pasta, though. It was very good pasta. Supposedly, Greg, you've been a member for 5 months. Thank you so much for joining and supporting the channel. Do you know World of Antiquity channel from Dr. Mayano? Very good history channel. I do. It is a very good history channel. And I actually reacted to one of his videos. It wasn't an entire react. So basically what happened is that I made a video where I kind of strongly stated that I'm never going to use BC ECE in my life. I'm always going to do BC AD. And I explained why on a video. It defended my thesis. And then because he has a video where he talks in a very nice way, but he has kind of the opposite. Well, not necessarily the opposite, but he does use BCECE, which is fine. It's his idea, it's his freedom, of course. So at the end of my video, I did do a little react to his reasons as to why he uses BCECE, which I don't, but I agreed on some things, disagreed on others, but he seemed very respectful. And then we had a little chat on Twitter, actually, messaging, and he was very nice. He was very, very nice. So, yeah, he's good. Very nice guy, I agree. Higath, yeah. I think the only times in which he gets a little salty is when people insult him directly and call him like a fraud. He's not a fraud. He's a professional. You could tell this guy's a professional. So I get it that he gets a little salty, and I'm absolutely with him because some of the stuff that people tell him, it's so stupid. And the guy is smart. So I understand that sometimes... And yeah, it happens. It is what it is. I mean, what can you do? It's part of being an online person, I suppose, and he knows that. And but yeah, totally. Gladiator 2 was just a remake. They should. There are a couple of remakes that I have in mind. Not movies, but I'm talking about video games. There are a couple of remakes I'd like them to do. One of the reasons why I like remakes sometimes, it depends if they do them right. So for instance, Resident Evil 2 remake was spectacular. Absolutely perfect. But sometimes they make remakes of games that are like not that old. So I'm like, does it even need a remake in that case? I like it when it's a very old game, although I'll be honest with you. My favorite type of remakes are the ones where if you push like a combination of buttons, you can switch between old graphics and new graphics, like they did in Diablo 2. And I really appreciate that because sometimes it's nice to replay with the new graphics, but sometimes to really, you know, if you got the itch. Now, given you could be like, yeah, but play it on an original system, and mate, I've got them. I've got it all. I'm a massive collector. But there are people that don't have the period systems. Maybe they can't afford to buy expensive. Maybe they like Chrono Trigger. Yeah, good luck buying that. So I'm okay when you have that. So yeah, I didn't like Resident Evil 3 all that much. The original was okay. The remake, I didn't play it, but Resident Evil 2, I think, was the best Resident Evil out of all Resident Evils, I'll be honest with you. I really like Res 2, and they did a fantastic job with the second one. Thank you, Sayaba, for the $2. Appreciate that. Hey to you. Show us the Commodore 64. Is it a bread bin? Yeah, I'll show you. Absolutely, it is a bread bin. I'll take it in a second. Just give me 1 second because I want to have a little crisp. Blast from the pasta. So, greeting. Yeah, let me show you my my Commodore 64. I'm gonna start a series dedicated to the Commodore 64 on my third channel. I'll have a series dedicated to Amiga 500, a series dedicated to Commodore 64, Commodore 128. I'm gonna do all sorts of it, and I love doing all of this in the third channel. I think one of the best things I did was to specialize channels, because initially my channel Metatron started as a pastiche channel. I did everything. I played the piano, I played video games, I did video game commentary, I did history, I did weapons and armor, I did languages, I did so many things, and that kind of helped it grow. But it created a little bit of a problem a couple of years ago, which is when I decided to start specializing. It created a bit of a problem because the people that were here for languages wouldn't watch my history videos. The people that were here for gaming wouldn't watch my history and languages. And the people that were history would skip the gaming stuff. And so I was getting kind of very low views for the number of subscribers, which is still a problem, but I've countered it by going daily. But the other thing that has really been working out is that I decided to divide. So I have a dedicated video for languages, Metatron's Academy, and that one is doing really, really well. Like, it's growing fast. It's getting very good views. And I think it's because it's specialized. So I think it's fine when you start a channel to try a little bit of everything and see what sticks. But once something sort of appears to be your way, you should stick to that and specialize. Because and it took me too long to realize that, which kind of confused a little bit the audience in a way. And so that's one of the reasons why I have a big channel in terms of size. But sometimes there are videos that get a lot of views, like 1 million views. Wow, but that's like a special situation. But other times video will cap at 30,000. And, that's not great for a channel my size. And that's why I had to go daily to counteract it. But it's been working out. And it's okay. But I'm very excited for the true potential of the other two channels. I really am, because they are specialized channels. And because I post daily over there as well, the growth has been very fast. Norm Oman, thank you for the donation. Hello, Metatron. It was good to see you on FNT the other day. I hope you'll make a return to the show. Yeah, I will. They said they want me back, so I will go back. Let's see. Germanicus, thank you for the $. Video idea. You speculate how Alexander would have done against Rome at Pydna or Cynocephalae. That's a good idea. The idea of, it's speculative videos are kind of a hit or miss for me. I still make them because I know that the core audience likes them. And there are some videos to me that even if they cap at 20K, views, I'm like, who cares? The core liked it, and that's fine. Not every video needs to be optimized for the algorithm. Not every video needs to be a money printing machine, which are the videos that get a lot of views and go up with the algorithm. It's fine. Occasionally just make a video because I like it, and occasionally make a video because you guys like it, like the core audience, the people that are here tonight. And that's fine. So the speculative ones are hit or miss with the algorithm, unfortunately. But in general, I want to say they've been working okay. So yeah, Age of Mythology remake reaction. I should do that again for the third. Raphael, thank you for the donation. Hey, Metatron, I find it interesting the way you like those non-PC early computers like Amiga. Yeah, those weren't popular at all in Brazil, but looks like they were in Europe. I feel like not even in the US. In the US, they weren't as popular as Europe. In fact, it's actually harder to find an NTSC Amiga or even if you do find it, which you will, less games were released for the system. But in Europe, the Amiga 500 in the 90s, I want to say even late 80s, was a bomb. Loads of people had it, and they produced so many games. And the reason why it was so popular is because it was very affordable. It was cheap to buy. And as the competition, the IBM PCs would be very expensive. And in general, the Amiga was great for gaming. It was really good, excellent machine. And that's why I have so many memories with it. And I'm so happy that I have a functioning machine right here that still works from 1987, works like a charm. All the floppy disks, the majority still work because I kept it in pristine conditions. And it's also cosmetically in very good conditions. And so, yeah. That's why I'm so connected to it. But it was very popular in Europe. Everyone had an Amiga. All of us. And in school, everyone had an Amiga. It's just usually like the richer one. There was this like rich kid that we would go and play at his house. He had the Amiga 1200 because dad was paying a lot of money. But none of us, we all had Amiga 500s because those were the cheap ones. But I'll be honest with you, more games were released for the cheap system. So at the end of the day, sure, you had the cool machine, but since he was only playing with it, it wasn't that different at the end of the day. A little bit, just a couple of games, I suppose. You have more channels? Yes, 3 channels, Chris. You can see them. One is called Metatron's Academy, and one is called Metatron's Protectorate. And yeah, if you Google that, if you Google or search it, you'll find them immediately. What about shorts? I don't do shorts, Captain Salty. I don't believe in shorts that much, also because they're 2 separate algorithms. And I've tried shorts. A few of my shorts got like 600,000, 700,000 views. But, money-wise, they make almost nothing. It's like cents. So making them for money makes no sense unless you can get like consistent millions of views. And I don't. I'm not that kind of channel. And even for like 700,000 views, such a small amount of people choose to subscribe because I think they just scroll. That at the end of the day, I don't see shorts as something that works. And since, as I say, I make 90 videos a month, 30 per channel, I'm already pretty busy doing that. And that is working. It's working on all sorts of, senses. All right, let me double check the super chats very quickly so I don't miss any. Let's see. Nicholas Yanes, and can it be that I should gain an interest in the Saviour's blood, another £5, if you can guess this hymn's name and author's name's Metatron? Gosh, sorry. No, I don't know what it is. It's a hymn, you say, so imagine church. Can I say, let's see. An interest in the Saviour's blood. No, can't recognize it. Sorry, Nicholas. Ruroni Phoenix, when and why did Nero go nuts? When is difficult to say. Why? Probably congenital. Probably it's his head. Sometimes people exaggerate it a bit, though. Lilith, thank you for the $5. Awesome name. Please check out Nat's What I Reckon Cooking any of his pasta recipes. Okay, N-A-T, Nat's. I'll check it out. I'm just double checking that I didn't skip any super chat. Sometimes I'm a little slow with the super chats, but I always read them. So, yeah. I think I got what I needed to get. And so what are your plans tonight? Because for me, I think I'm going to play something tonight. Maybe that Solium Infernum is a game I want to play. There are a couple of games I want to play. And once I'm done with the live stream, I'm going to film for the third. I always film in the evening. I kind of treat these other channels as a little daily journal of mine, to be honest. The third one, I don't even care about the algorithm. I literally do not give one flying F. I just do. Sometimes I don't even make a thumbnail. Like, I don't even do it. I just don't care. I just make whatever I love as a personal expression, as a little journal. If people enjoy it, want to see me play, want to see me, whatever, talk about games and retro stuff, more than happy. But if the algorithm is like, nah, bye. I don't care. I really don't care about the algorithm. I am a night owl, always been, my friend. Higashi Martial Arts, thank you for the donation. Good idea for Academy Vids and learning Japanese tips. Yeah, I tried to do a couple of those. Might do more. I might do more. Dimitri, thank you for the $5. Hello, Metatron. Enjoy your unbiased analysis of historical errors and of the Bible. Thank you. Are you planning to make more episodes on the Bible? How are you? I'm very well, thank you. And yes, absolutely. I think the next one is going to be on the flood. I'm gonna make an episode on the flood, and then we'll keep going from there. So yeah, it's just that they take me forever. That's why I don't post them very often, because it takes me forever to make one of those. It's not like quick content that I can make. That's why I film so many react videos and commentary videos and debunking videos, because those three categories are so easy to make that I can just make a bunch, and then while those keep the channel afloat, I can work on the difficult videos with a team and then produce the videos as always. So yeah, that's how it works. Yeah, I think the flood is a fantastic topic too. Hey, based conquistador. Thank you for watching. Have you seen Jordan Peterson's breakdown of the Bible? No, I haven't. I have watched quite a few of his videos. He's such an his way of speaking. He's a master of words. I love his vocabulary. I'm always in awe. Again, sometimes I agree, sometimes I don't. Some of the more deeply political commentaries sometimes can get a little heavy because of the topic choice. But he's a very intelligent man. And I find it ludicrous when people are like, it's fine if you disagree with his positions. That's okay. But people that are like, oh, he's such a stupid man. Stupid. Come on. That's when I'm gonna like lose respect, you know, because someone could be like, I hate his politics. I'm like, hey, that's your choice. Or I disagree with him completely. Fine. But that man is smart. That man is intelligent. Sylvia says she's obsessed with Mass Effect. I love Mass Effect. The first one, I couldn't stop playing it. I finished for the first one, finished the second one. Man, the second one was so good. I finished it in Japan when I was living in Japan. And then the third one, I played a bit, didn't finish. And Andromeda, I dropped it immediately. It was like boring, unfortunately. Elijah, hey Metatron, what's your favorite time in history? Probably the Middle Ages, but ancient Rome is a very, very close second. In fact, it kind of depends on the mood. I'll be honest with you. There'll be days that I'll say Rome, and there'll be days that I'll be like, nah, Medieval Knight in full plate. So it really, really depends. Are you on Twitch? I am. It's just I haven't gone live for a while. And what was I going to say? Yeah, I haven't posted in a while, but I will eventually once everything's sorted with the 3 channels, which are my priority right now. I think I'll start going live on Twitch as well a little bit. And yeah. So yeah. Let's see. Good morning, Stefan or Stephen. I think it's Stefan, right? That's how you read that one. You have the first 3, Mass Effect, never beat them. No, 1 and 2, I couldn't let them down. Like 1, I was a student at university and I played it on my original Xbox, which is, by the way, over here because I just made an unboxing video for my Xbox. Let me see if I can show you. There it is. My Joy works very well, and connected it to a CRT, which I have just off screen. And I played it on that one. And then when it comes to Mass Effect 2, as I say, I played it in Japan, so I would play it every night, like every evening, like after work, go back home, and yeah, and play. I hate this new Gladiator. I get it, Joe. I get it. I mean, as a movie, you can enjoy it. My wife had a good time. She liked it. As long as you don't know when emperors were reigning and all that, then yeah, then you might not enjoy it. And all the history. So yeah. I prefer full plate and swords, Jeffersonian. Have I played Chivalry 2? Yes. Yes. It's a fun game. It's a fun game. Chivalry is good. I liked playing with crossbowmen. And then I would like, particularly on those maps when you are defending and from a siege. And so I would go like on top of the machicolations. I'm going to summon Shad and then shoot them down. It was so fun. Oh my gosh, it was so fun. So I would usually play ranged with that one. Thank you, Normal Man, for the dollars from Canada, I read. Have you already done a video on the debate between Graham Hancock and Graham and an archaeologist that was on Joe Rogan's podcast a while back? The archaeologist made some good points in the debate. I know what you're referring to. I've already been told, maybe by you or a few other people, to do that. Not yet. I've done 3 videos on it, on his theories. But yeah, I might look into that too. So thanks. A Constellation Pegasus, thank you for the donation. You say Noah's flood didn't happen. I disagree. No interruption in human activity. Well, to that degree, it's something we can discuss, but I think a flood is very possible that it has happened. You need to check out Joshua Bowen on this. I will, but then again, I have studied it and I have my opinion. Now, given if he presents information that would completely, but it needs to be like really, really highly documented, then I'm happy to change my mind in the presence of documentation and evidence, always. You say now, we know now the flood is nothing but a story. I disagree. So I'll have to watch that video, but that's not what I think. Let me eat this. But thank you for the donation, mate. Oh no. Captain Salty, my Xbox 360 just red ringed. Sorry to hear that. Mine red ringed a year after purchase when it was new. And I had to get it swapped because it was still in warranty. Octavio Pedrosa, of course, hello to my Brazilian fans, always. So very cool. Okay, you're not a real gamer, you play on consoles. No, I am a real gamer because I play on everything. Everything, my friend. I play on console, I play on computer, I play on old school computer, I play on literally everything. I was playing... did I play? Yes, I was playing an adventure game on my IBM from 1981. Is that enough PC gaming for you? Yeah, I'll have to live stream that one. I'll do it. I'll figure out a way to do it. I'll probably have to use an emulator to live stream it, but... No, I have never played Red Dead Redemption 2 because I'm not really into cowboys, I'll be honest with you. Not really my thing. I did play Ghost of Tsushima though, Joe. I've got 3 videos on it. It's just that I think I made at least one, if not 2. I made them in Japanese. But at least one is in English. So, yeah. Yeah. Let's see what we've got. Imagine the end of an ice age. Yeah. Of a nice age. Oh, gosh. Bourbon and Bass. Any recommendation on learning classical Greek? I've been working through Meditations by Marcus Aurelius, and it has been slow at best. Well, yeah, if you go through, I would suggest a channel, and it's Polymathy. I don't know if you are familiar with it. If you're not, I just made your day. Channel Polymathy. Have you played Diablo 4? Yes, Lilith. Of course, Lilith asks me that. Of course, and you were in it. But I played it a little bit. My wife keeps telling me she wants to play. She really liked it. And I just need to find the time to do it. But one of these days, I'll have to start playing again. I was playing the Necromancer. I was hoping on a Crusader. Because Crusader was my class in Diablo 3. So, yeah. Let's see. And just telling you, as a rule, I skip comments that are in all caps, just so you know. You haven't played Diablo 4, Just Guy. It's good. It's good. I mean, it's they did a very good job. Rorari. That's how you pronounce it. Let's see. Have you played Diablo 2 Resurrected? Yes. It's really good. I was actually talking about it earlier on. I love the fact that you can switch between old school graphics and modern. That's one thing that it was great. And I've been playing with the Crusader guy. Paladin, Crusader, what the heck he is. I think he's a Crusader, right? I'm looking forward for the new Elder Scrolls. I'm really looking forward for the new Elder Scrolls. You know, I think what's going to happen with the new Elder Scrolls is... So it's Bethesda. I really hope that people... Because we are all massive fans of Elder Scrolls. I played so many... Like, I started with Oblivion. No, sorry. I started with Morrowind. Fantastic game. Arena, I went back to it afterwards. Played Oblivion, finished it. Skyrim, finished it. Like, really, really good. The new Elder Scrolls, the new game, I think what's going to happen is that some people are going to get annoyed by pronouns because they're going to put the pronouns on it. Yeah, I find it annoying, but I'm not going to drop the game because of pronouns. Okay, so if it has pronouns at the creation I'll just skip it. I don't care about it. I don't select it. I don't do anything. If I have to select it, I put him by, and then I just play the game. I just hope that people can get past it and not miss the game. Now, if they pull a Dragon Age, the new Dragon Age on me, I'm not going to buy it. You know, if they do that level of like pushing all of that stuff in the game, like it feels like I'm watching a freaking, I don't know, gender studies documentary, that I'm like, no, I'm not going to buy it. But if they just put the pronouns, I just, whatever, you know, I don't care. I don't use pronouns. I will never, of course, use pronouns. If someone uses pronouns, though, it's their freedom. I'm all for freedom of speech. So the only pronouns that I'm like really are the crazy ones, like bunny self, demon self, pasta, whatever. Well, pasta could be a good pronoun. Okay, I would accept it. That's my pronoun from now on. Pasta self. That's my pronoun. Yeah, those are the ones that I go like, really? Bunny self? But then again, if they want to use it, I still say freedom of speech to that. So do whatever you want, I suppose. So yeah, it is what it is. But we'll see how it's going to go. I understand it, or I don't. Unfortunately, you say I will not play the game. And I know, so you kind of confirm my point. And yeah, for me, it has to be really intense. If the politics are intense, then I'll be like, no, I'm not going to play it. Because I don't want to support a company that does that. If they just put the pronouns once and they create a screen, I just ignore it. I pretend it's not there. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I'll roll my eyes once and then I'll play the freaking game. So it's kind of a situation with me. I kind of look at it. I'm like, okay, what are they doing with this game? Another game that was terrible when it comes to politics was one of the Need for Speed. It was horrible. Stopped playing it immediately. Your pronouns should be chicken bolognese. That's a good one, mate. That's a good one. Yeah. Yeah, Eric. So what I do, I only use. We do use they, them in singular when we don't know who we are speaking about. And that's really the only case in which I use it. So, like when you say, I can't think of an example now, but there is a situation, there are a couple of situations. I remember once that I used the term they, but I used it grammatically, like correctly. And someone got pissed and called me woke for it. And I'm like, mate, what? So that's what I'm saying. Like sometimes it isn't. Like I get it. If it's someone that does the they them because they want to say the whole thing about gender fluid and all that kind of stuff, it's a different discussion. But there are situations in which it is grammatically correct to say they, right? So and it's important to be based in the sense that you need to know how to differentiate the two, because if you call someone woke because they're using they them in a non-political way, then it's gonna anyways. Constellation Pegasus, thank you for the donation. Should be interesting. Joshua Bowen from John Hopkins University. Check it out. Okay, humans were not wiped out. I get it. Down to 8 people, sure. Yeah. You also need to check out the University of Iowa also. I'll check them out, sure. I'm always open to see what people think. My pronouns are bruschetta. Yeah, bruschetta. Not bruschetta, though. Bruschetta. There we go. A police officer and their gun. Yes. Yeah, sure. So there are times in which it can be said. So, yeah. My pronouns are sword dragon. Yeah, that's cool. So let's see. How do you know they weren't there? That's another case. Very good, very good. Lips Hilary asks me, thought on Hassan or Destiny? Wow, we're going like full left-wing streamers now. So my thoughts, like I don't watch Hassan. I don't like Hassan, so it's a complete skip for me. I used to watch Destiny before his meltdown. Now I don't. I used to enjoy like the debates between Destiny and Ben Shapiro. I thought they were both really like top of their game, very sharp, and I was like, oh, look at this comeback. It was good. I enjoyed it. But then he had to have that crazy meltdown. Crazy. That's when I'm like, no. And that's That's what I'm going to say. Hey, Mr. Terry History's here. Hey, good to have you. So good to have you here, friend. He has got a good channel. You guys got to go check him out. He also was very respectful in his response video. I always appreciate that. It's such a rare thing to see these days. But yeah, that was good. Destiny's Andrew Wilson's greatest rival. I've seen them a few times. Yeah, I watched a couple of those. And then, what Andrew always says is, stop splurging, stop splurging, stop splurging. Yeah, they can be entertaining. You sent me an email. Okay, I'll check it out. Sure, thank you. I'll check it out after the stream. 100%. Have you watched Saint Seiya? Absolutely. And it's spelled with an E, not an A, but after the S. But yes, I have. Thanks for appreciating my reaction to your stuff. Absolutely, mate. Keep doing it. Keep making it. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Yeah, I understand Astro John. I'm the same. Like I liked the way he was reasoning. I liked his rhetoric sometimes. Other times he was a bit too on the left because again, when it's moderate left and moderate right, I tend to find a lot of common ground with both. But then sometimes when it goes a little too far on either side, I will go a little bit like, nah. But yeah, the meltdown is what really, yeah, it is what it is. So let's see. You should, Just Guy. He's a good channel, Mr. Terry. You should totally check him out. I finally caught a Metatron stream. God loves you. Thank you so much, old man Saturn. I appreciate that. Yeah, showing his true colors, absolutely, Joe. I believe so. I'm never against people. Like, if people apologize and mean it, I'm okay with it. Like Asmongold, he apologized for some of the things he said that were a little too far, and I appreciate that, and I'm cool with him. I have no problems. I keep watching him, so that's how it is. That's how it is. You don't trust men that dye their hair. I understand the sentiment, Doc, but then again, I've never been the type to, what could I say? I was always the type who would be like, leave him alone, let him do whatever he wants. Like, I'm not the type to, I wouldn't do that. But yeah, if you want your hair to be blue or red or purple, go ahead. Who cares? So, but yeah, Gyro Games or Gyro Games, your videos have helped me rekindle my love for history. Thanks, Metatron. I appreciate that. That is really why I started this whole thing with the channels, is because I had a passion, wanted to share it, and be like, hey, maybe some people might like it. I still remember when I was amazed that a video of mine got 5,000 views at the very beginning of my channel, where my videos were getting like 50 views, 60 views, 100. Wow. And then one video got 5,000 views, and I was like, wow, 5,000 views. I can't believe it. If a video got 5,000 views now and capped, I would be desperate. I would be like, oh my gosh, what happened? Well, it would be like 10 out of 10 gray arrow. I probably needed a couple of days to recover from it if it's one of those deeply researched ones, If it's one of the React, I wouldn't care. I'd be like, meh. But if it's one of the ones that took like time. Uraido thank you for the $3. What are your favorite games on the Commodore 64? Favorite games of the Commodore 64? You know what? I don't remember. I don't think I have a favorite game because I mostly have it for collection, and I like typing, doing programs a little bit. Games, it's mostly Amiga stuff when it comes to games. Because even a few like, for example, Defender of the Crown, absolutely, but it's much better on the Amiga. So there are plenty of games that are present on both systems, and I will always prefer the Amiga 500 one because that's the one I had. I didn't have a Commodore 64 when I was a kid. My cousin did because he's 60 years older than me. I started, when it comes to computers, my first computer was the Amiga 500. Yeah. Yeah, I will go on Twitch. Absolutely. My pronouns are Imperator, Caesar. Hey, sure, I'll use your pronouns. I'll use them. Not a problem. Let's see. Well, you start making more content videos again. I miss those. I think you miss them, Joel, because the algorithm is not showing them to you. I make as many as I used to. So in August, which was my last month before going daily, I was posting 8 times a month. Maybe I went up to 12 in August, but I think it was 8 was the norm of what I was posting. I still post 8 regular videos a month. It's just that I fill in the space with commentary, reaction, and debunking. But I still post the exact same number of videos. It's just that those are the ones that don't get recommended, which is why I started doing the other stuff as well. They exist, they are there. The only one that did well out of these, like really well, is the one about the origins of the Latins. It got 100,000 views, which for a vanilla video, I'm very happy about it. I'm happy if they get 50,000 views, I'll be honest with you, when it comes to one of those. But yeah. So they still exist. So my suggestion is just open the list of videos and look for them, because you'll find them. You will find them. Morrowind is elite. I agree. Morrowind is elite. Let's see. Metatron, that's a good question from Piero. Metatron, do Italians dislike the fact that you use the classical Latin pronunciation instead of the ecclesiastical one? I appreciate your commitment to historical accuracy. Yes, I do occasionally get angry Italians in the comments telling me, you don't even know it's pronounced Cesar. And I'm like, mate, yeah, it is one of those things. Not all Italians. If it's an Italian who only studied Latin in high school, they don't know about received pronunciation. It's not really their fault. If anything, maybe they could double check before being an asshole about it. But yes, that's the type of Italians that will get mad because they don't know. They don't teach us. They only teach us ecclesiastical. And so the only way to learn classical is to learn it at university. So if it's an Italian who goes to university, they know it. They know it. And of course, all Italian Latin teachers, even if they teach ecclesiastical, if you ask them, be like, but is it true that there is like classical reconstructed pronunciation? Be like, oh, yeah, of course, classical. They know. So yeah, but a lot of Italians get mad in the comments with the pronunciation, unfortunately. It is just one of those things that, yeah. Welcome, Old Man Saturn. Thank you for joining the channel. What kind of games do I really like to play? Survival horror, 4X's, like Civilization or Humankind. I'm so looking forward to Civilization 7, like you have no idea. Heroes of Might and Magic strategy, turn-based strategy, and then real-time strategy. StarCraft 2, love that game. YouTube comments are the best, says Mr. Terry. I agree. Absolutely. Let's see. You've always been into Halo. Yeah, Halo is a good one. Halo's good. Halo 2. Man, we played so much. Halo 2 is insane. So, yeah. It's pretty good. Bourbon says, I love the reaction where context is added to random videos. I agree. And honestly, I think there is an ethical way to make reaction videos, and there is an unethical way of making reaction videos. And I understand that there are people that consider all forms of React content like theft. I disagree. And also there are people that get really salty about it, and I don't know why. Because when people react to my content, I grab the popcorn. I enjoy it. I'm like, oh, he's reacted to my video. Wow. And I click it. I'm like, oh, let's see what he's going to say when I get to that part, because I know the video. I get really excited and very honored when people react to my content. Now, given some of the people who react to my content, they are like, oh, racist. So yeah, I don't particularly appreciate those that click away. But when it's a regular react, I don't see anything wrong with it. Yes, I put in the work into the content. So what? It's fine. The content is already there. And the person reacting to it is just giving me honor. That's the way I like it. That's the way I see it. But as I say, I think the only way in which I think React is really horrible is when they just put on the video and say nothing. Like XQC. And he just leaves the room, goes to the other room, and then the whole chat is entertained by the video. And then he comes back and barely says anything. No, that's the only type it kind of feels like cheating a little bit. But as long as you provide, your commentary is transformative in nature, Not a problem. I don't think it's a problem. And to be honest, sometimes I even do it a bit too much. Like people tell me in the comments, stop stopping the video so often. And I'm like, I know, but it's because I really want to comment. I really want to add. And I've made React videos, not all of them, but I've made React videos that like from my 20 minutes video, I turn it into a 56-minute video. And so, yeah, I just use it. The reason why it's easy, it's because people say something and it becomes like a conversation. So they could say something.
Okay, he's just full of bullshit. He's full of bullshit. And I already know that, but I want to show it to people. I already know he's full of bullshit. And I know he's from USA, pretending to be Italian. And you can hear when he's speaking fluently American, English. He's from USA and can only speak English, and I asked him many times to speak Italian or other language. Then he don't respond at all. He don't even read my comments. He don't read my comments at all. He just ignore my comments. And now, just before I closed the live stream, a little before, then I think some people working with him because they don't want him to be busted. But you are busted, you are exposed and busted, because they don't want him to be busted or exposed. Then they ask him about something in Latin and Italian, just about some words, like the meanings of those words, or if you should use this word or use this word. Then he says something about, oh, if people have studied Italian or Latin in the university, then they know this, and blah blah blah, like that. He just pretend that he know it, but he don't even speak in Italian. When I ask him to speak Italian or Latin or Japanese or Chinese or Greek or French or anything like this, he don't even respond. And this is in his main channel. He don't respond my comments at all. He just ignored them. He is from USA and can only speak one language, English. And people who say anything else, they're just bullshit. He is from USA and can only speak one language, English. This Italian saying is just some made up bullshit. So people will think that he can speak Italian and it's easy for him to learn French and Portuguese and Spanish. Then he already know few languages this way, and then he will just add more languages. Same like Luca Lampariello, also pretend that he's from Italy. They're just full of bullshit. They're from USA and pretend they're from Italy, because when people think they're from Italy, then people think they can also learn easily Spanish and Portuguese and French. And then they'll just add more and more languages. He's full of bullshit, man. You are exposed. You are exposed. And then look, now I keep making some reaction videos to language simp and some reaction video to some Chinese Mandarin channels and Japanese channels or whatever. Just some reaction here to language simp. You say you want to expose the polyglot YouTubers, but he's just making some bullshit nonsense, some reaction videos, and he will actually say nice things. He will still say nice things about those people, even if he make fun the same time or say something bad, same time he will say something nice. Also, when he says something about Exauma, he will say that Exauma, the only language he's good at or fluent at is Chinese. But same time, he did not say that he cannot speak the other languages at all. And even if he did, then as I explained before, this Metatron Academy and Language Simp and Language Jones, they are part of the language learning community. Language Simp is just making fun of the polyglot YouTubers, same like I explained before, but I tell it again because some people, if they did not watch my channel before, then those things are very important to tell people so they know about this. That's why also sometimes I repeat myself, because Some people, they watch my channel for first time. They don't know about this. I need them to know. Language simp, he make fun of the polyglot YouTubers, and the reason he do like this is because so people will say, oh, this polyglot YouTuber thing is just some funny thing. Oh, it's so funny. It's just entertainment. They're just having fun. No, they're not having fun, and it's not just entertainment. It's a scam. Those polyglot YouTubers are scammers. They're fooling people, lying to people, pretending to speak many languages they cannot speak. So they will sell them some ebooks or courses, or make their own language learning app or whatever like this, or sell them some other products, or make commercial for some language learning apps. They pretend they will learn a language fast or learn many languages fast, then people will buy their products. That is a scam. And then maybe you will say that some of the polyglot YouTubers are not doing it when you see them. It's because some of them in the start, they don't do it in the start because they wait until they get more subscribers, more viewers, more subscribers. And when they pretend to speak even more languages, they wait until they have more subscribers, and when they can say that they can speak 6 or 7 or 8 or 10 or 12 or many languages, when they start to pretend that they can speak even more languages and they get more subscribers, more viewers, then they will start to sell their courses or sell other products when they have more people supporting them. And this language simp, I told you, he make fun of the polyglot YouTubers, so people say that, oh, they're just having fun, it's just entertainment. Same like this Oriental Pearl, she made a video saying that people are questioning the polyglot YouTubers, and then same time she talked with Wouter Cordovina, even people questioning him, then she would still talk to him and be nice to him and to the other polyglot YouTubers. And she will say that this Oriental Pearl will say that the polyglot YouTubers are just having fun, it's just entertainment. No, it's not that. They're not just having fun, and it's not entertainment. They're scammers. And I don't even understand why people want to watch that kind of shit. This kind of polyglot nonsense bullshit. Because some people will ask, oh, are all the polyglot YouTubers fake? Yeah, all of them are fake. And then they'll say, oh, what if one of them or some of them are real? Okay, what if you found someone who can speak 4 or 5 or 6 languages, that really can speak those languages? What will you get from watching that bullshit? If you want to learn Spanish or Italian or French or German or any language, go watch a YouTuber. Go watch a YouTuber who have videos teaching those languages, or find some teacher or someone who can teach you those languages. You're not going to learn languages from this nonsense, this polyglot YouTuber bullshit nonsense. Language simp make fun of the polyglot YouTubers, so people think they're just having fun and entertainment, but it's a scam. Then this Language Jones and Metatron's Academy, they will pretend that they're exposing the polyglot YouTubers, but same time they'll say some of them are real. Like this Metatron's Academy, he will say that Ole Richards is real, and he will also say this guy here in this video here, in the video in the top, he will say that this guy is real, and he will also say Ole Richards is real. And this Language Jones would say that Luca Lamparello is real, and Nathaniel Drow is real, even they're fake. And he said that some guy who can speak 50 or 70 plus languages is also real. Like, what kind of nonsense? They pretend that they're exposing the fake polyglot YouTubers. So when people start to believe in them, then they will say some of them are real. And when they say some of them are real, people will think it's true. But all of the polyglot YouTubers are fake. And if you by some miracle find someone who is real, then what? Why you want to watch that kind of bullshit? There's nothing useful from that bullshit. And now I have exposed you and showed that you're totally fake. He did not answer me on the live stream. He did not even read my comments, or maybe he read them, but in his mind he did not read them loud. He did not respond because he's fake and he's from USA. He is from United States. More info, United States. He's from USA and can only speak one language, English. I told him, speak Italian, and I asked him many times. He don't even read my comment or respond on it. And some stupid guy in the chat say that, oh, everyone can speak Italian. No, not everyone can speak Italian. Like, what kind of bullshit is that? Like, people who support scammers, they will always respond with something very stupid. Like, they will respond you with nonsense. Same like some people, they attack me on my comment section, and I get tired of it, so I disabled comments again. I disabled comments again because I got so tired of those stupid idiots who attack my comments with insults and writing a lot of bullshit nonsense. They will write things like I told you before, like, oh, if they'll say that, oh, so what if they read from a script or edit the videos? It doesn't mean they cannot speak the language. And people from TV or like, they also edit their videos and read a script. It's like not the same. If someone from TV edit and read a script, it's not the same like someone pretending to speak 7 languages. Or they will say Mr. Beast, if he edit and read from a script when he's speaking English, then he cannot speak his own language, American. Like, what kind of nonsense is that? Like, they write nonsense. And then some people will tell me in the comments about this Metatron Academy. They wrote on the videos that, but now I disabled the comments. I got so tired of those idiots. And they will tell me something like, did you judge how good he speak the language? Like, and they will say like, oh, I'm from Italy or I'm from Spain, and I could hear that he's speaking very good the language. Did you why? And then they'll say why I'm concentrating on the editing and reading from a script. Why I don't concentrate on how good they speak the language. I've already explained that many times before. They practice a script, how to pronounce it, and how to say those few sentences and few words and like that in the language, so it sounds that they're speaking good in the language. So I'm not here to judge how it sounds like, because they can make a script that they practice the pronunciation and practice how to speak, so it sounds like they're speaking good, but in reality they're reading from a script. But I think I don't need to explain this, like, only idiots who cannot understand what I'm talking about. If they're reading from a script and editing, and they cannot speak the language, then it doesn't matter how good it sounds like, if it sounds like they're speaking good. Like, I don't know, those kind of people, they're so annoying. And it's not only because they're annoying that I disabled comments, it's because they are very rude and they keep attacking me with insults and personal insults, so I got tired of this. So I'll stop the video here. You are exposed, Metatron. You are exposed, you're fake. You're from USA, you can only speak one language, English. You fake scammer, and you're part of a language learning community, and you pretend to expose the fake polyglot YouTubers. So people will think that, oh, you're a nice guy and you want to expose them and you don't like them. Then when they start to believe in you and in Language Jones, then they will think you're telling the truth. Then if you say Oli Richards is real, or Luca Lamparello is real, or Nathaniel Dro is real, or some other polyglot are real, then they will think you're telling the truth. Even all of them are fake liars and scammers, and you're also fake liar and scammer, because you are part of the language learning community and you're supporting the scammers and you're helping the scammers to fool people. You're helping the scammers to fool people. It means that you're also a liar and a scammer, and that's it. See you, goodbye, thank you, subscribe, like the video.